Hi boys and girls, welcome to another math class. I want you to pay close attention to these two statements that I'm going to make. Number one, the recent T20 match between India and Australia had around 21,000 spectators. Statement two, coronavirus has infected around 2 lakh people in our country. If you observe these two statements, the numbers that I mentioned are not the exact quantity. 21,000 is a little more or a little less than the exact. 2 lakh also is a little more or little less than the exact count. So the quantities are not exact counts but estimates. Estimates give you an idea of the quantity. I want to give you a couple of scenarios where we use estimation or where we say an approximate number. One is when we have to estimate the time for a long journey by road. I am traveling to Bangalore by road tomorrow. It will take approximately 8 hours from Hyderabad. That's an estimation. You also use this when you have to say the distance between two places. The distance between Mumbai and Delhi is approximately 1,500 kilometers. Another estimation. So, how do we do estimation? We do estimation by rounding off. Let's learn about rounding off today. How do we round off a number to the nearest tens, to the nearest hundreds, and to the nearest thousands? Remember, rounding off is how we are able to do estimation. So first, rounding off to the nearest tens. Let's look at the numbers 12, 15, 17. Let's also look at their position on the number line. If you look at this, number 12 is closer to 10. So 12 is rounded off to 10. Remember, we are learning rounding off to the nearest 10. So 12 is closer to 10. That's why we round off 12 to 10. In the same way, 17 is closer to 20. So 17 is rounded off to 20. What about 15? 15 is at the center. It's in midway between 10 and 20. When a number is midway between 10 and 20, we round off it to the next 10. That is, we round off 15 to 20. So we see that if the ones digit is less than 5, that is 1, 2, 3 or 4, then the first thing you can do is to make the ones digit 0 and leave the tens digit as it is. Let's take an example. How do we round off 23 to the nearest 10? 3 is less than 5, so it is rounded off to 20. You look at the ones place. If it is less than 5, you make the ones as 0 and you leave the tens place as it is. Let's look at another example, 42. That's right, you round off to 40 because 2 is less than 5. How about 64? 4 is less than 5. So you make the ones place 0 and the tens place you leave as it is. So 64 is rounded off to 60. Let's take a look at another example. 71 is rounded off to 70. Very good. Because 1 is less than 5. How about if the ones place is greater or equal to 5? When the ones digit is 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9, this is what you have to do. You make the ones 0 and you add 1 to the tens digit. Here's an example. 27. 7 is greater than 5. So the first thing you have to do is to make the ones 0. Ones place is 0 and to the tens place you add 1. So it becomes 30. What about 38? 8 is greater than 5. So, ones place you put 0 and tens place you add 1. 40. 38 is rounded off to 40. How about 3, 4, 5, 6? Just look at the ones place. 6 is greater than 5. So, you put 0 at the ones place, and at the tens place you add 1. 5 becomes 6, and the others you just leave it as it is. So 3, 4, 5, 6 is rounded off to 3, 4, 6, 0. That is the nearest 10. What about this? 55. Remember, if the ones place is 5 or greater than 5, you have to put 0 in the ones place and add 1 to the tens place, 60. So 55 is rounded off to 60. This is how you do rounding off to the nearest tens. Let's look at rounding off to the nearest hundreds. Here we look at the tens and ones digit, the last two digits. For the nearest tens, we looked at only the ones digit, but for nearest hundreds, you need to look at two digits. So, if the last two digits is less than 50, then you have to make the tens and ones 0 and round off to the hundreds digits. For example, 725. Remember, you're looking at rounding off to the nearest 100. So look at the last two digits, 25. 25 is less than 50. So when you see it is less than 50, you just have to put 0, 0 in ones and tens place and leave the tens place, hundreds place as it is. So it is 700. What about 1, 3, 4, 8? Last two digits, 48. 48 is less than 50. So ones place and tens place is 0, 0. And hundreds place you leave it as it is. Thousands place you leave it as it is. So the nearest 100 is 1300. How do we round off? 1, 8, 2, 4, 5. Go ahead and look at the last two digits. 45 is less than 50. So you round it off to 18200. This is how you round off a number to the nearest hundreds. If you look at the number line, you would find that 18,245 is the closest 100 to 18,245 is 18,200. Let's do another example. 14035. Please round off this to the nearest 100. Look at the last two digits, 35. 35 is less than 50. Therefore, the nearest 100 is 14000. This is how you round it off. What if the last two digits is greater than or equal to 50? Then you just have to round it off to the next 100. I'll show you the example. Let's look at 785. Here, 85 is greater than 50. So you just round it off, round this number to the next 100. What is the next 100 to 785? It is 800. In other words, you place 0 at the ones place and tens place, and the hundreds place you just have to add 1 to the hundreds place. This is when a number, when the last two digits is greater than or equal to 50. Let's take another example. 1372. How do you do this? 72, the last two digits, 72 is greater than 50. So you just have to round it off to the next 100. The next 100, 372. What is the next 100 to 372? It's 1400. So it's 1400. Ones place 2 becomes 0. Tens place 7 becomes 0. Add 1 to 3. That's how it becomes 1400. Please try this. 785. 7,850. Remember, the last two digits is equal to 50. Even if it is equal or greater than 50, you have to do the same process. So ones place becomes 0, tens place is 0, add 1 to hundreds place, 8 becomes 9, leave the thousands place. So the nearest 100 is 7,900. Now that we've seen rounding off to the nearest tens and rounding off to the nearest hundreds, let's go to the nearest thousands. How do you round off a number to the nearest thousands? Can you take a guess? For tens, we looked at the last digit. For hundreds, we looked at the last two digits. For thousands, we are going to look at the last three digits. You're right. So, if the last three digits is less than 500, you just have to make the last three digits 0 and round it off to the thousands digit. Example, 3242. Round it off to the nearest thousands. We are talking about thousands. Look at the last three digits. 242. Is it less than or greater than 500? It is less than 500. So you just have to round it off to the thousands. 3,000. Make ones 0, tens 0, hundreds 0, and leave the thousands as it is. Please round off 8489 to the nearest thousands. Last three digits. 489 is less than 500. So you have to make the ones place 0, tens place 0, hundreds place 0, and leave the thousands place as it is. So 8,489 is rounded off to 8,000. What if the last three digits is greater than 500 or equal to 500? Then you add 1 to the 1000 and leave the last three digits as 0. Example, 8732. The last three digits 732 is greater than 500. So make the last three digits 0 and add 1 to the thousands place. So 8732 is rounded off to 9,000. What about this example? 73890. Round it off to the nearest thousands. Last three digits 890 is greater than 500. So the nearest thousands would be 74000. I added 1 to 3 and I made 890 as 000. Try this. 52500. The last three digits is equal to 500. So you make the ones place 0, tens place 0, hundreds place 0, and you add 1 to the thousands place. So it becomes 2 becomes 3 and leave the thousands as it is. So the nearest thousand is 53,000. So this is how you make estimates, by rounding the number off to the nearest tens, hundreds, or thousands. So the next time you go to a party, a birthday party, and there were 34 people in that party. The next day, your friend asks you, how many people were there in that birthday party? You can always say, there were around 30 people. You rounded off 34 to the nearest 10, that is 30. Go ahead and try to see how you can use these things in your daily life. You can find this chapter in your textbook from page numbers 71 to 75. You can go ahead and read the chapter and also answer some of the questions there and get really good at making estimates. Bye-bye.